Hey folks, how are ya? Thanks for joining me today. For everyone here that's coming on this later, this is my live stream of The Long Dark. I'm going to be starting here. This is the 7th episode. I'm on day 14, and I'm looking to go into the up to the mountain, Timberwolf Mountain today. Gonna be heading in and seeing what happens. Let me put you on hold for just a second here. All right. There we go. What do I have here? What did I do? All right. I've already shed all my weight. I don't want any of that. Right? Do I? No. Nope. But I want to make sure I don't lose that. Put this over here. And now I'm out. I have all the saplings that are curing inside the camp office there. I almost ran into the cougar in the top left corner of this map last time. So it is spawned in this area. And I don't remember the exact logic of the cougar, but I think if I leave this area for a few days, I think it'll despawn. Not 100% sure on that, but that's what I'm going to try to do. So, while I'm waiting for the saplings to cure inside my camp office there, I'm going to be heading up to Timberwolf Mountain. You can get to the summit there to the plane crash. Oh, let me just double check this real quick. Perfect, I do have that. Forgot the hacksaw last week, too. Ooh, that was a wolf howl right there. Don't remember. I don't remember. I don't know if that was a timber wolf or if that was just a regular lake wolf. Hoping it was just a lake wolf, but we'll about to find out. I did put a snare up here. Ugh. Put a snare up here. That's my wrist. Yeah, that's fine then. I don't know if I didn't see any tracks when I put it here, but about to find out. Hey, Homestead, how you doing, bud? Thanks for joining me. Yep. Right here's the snare, and there's no rabbits in that. Heading up to Timberwolf Mountain. I'm going to climb to the summit. There's a whole bunch of gear up there, Homestead, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. There's a whole bunch of gear up in the top of the airplane. There's an airplane that crashed on the summit. So if I head up there, I grab all that loot. Bunch of warm clothing and, you know, possibly some tools and some other stuff. Firewood, food. Food's always good. And right by that region is Ash Canyon, which has a mine in it. And inside that mine is a pair of crampons that'll help me climb ropes. And it also has a technical backpack, which will allow me to carry 5 extra kilos, I think. Maybe 10? I think it's 5, though. Instead of 30, I'll have 35 kilos of storage capacity. Gonna be a long trek. Are there also wolves? Yes, there are a lot of wolves. The lake that I was just by, I think always has a pack of wolves on it. There's usually some wolves up here by the exit that I'm about to drop down onto, but not always. There was some last time, but every time you go into or out of building, the animals respawn or despawn. They're not too bad though. The wolves, the regular wolves, can scare away by throwing a rock at them or pretending to throw a rock at them if you have a torch. That is an elk down there. So since they're just chilling there, I might not run into any wolves here. But if we do run into wolves, all you have to do is just pull a torch out and pretend like you're throwing a rock at them. And then they'll run away scared. The Timberwolves, though, those are another story. They don't scare easily. Pretty much you have to shoot them with your arrow or gun, and then there's a little meter on the bottom of the screen that is their morale. So once you break their morale, then they'll stop attacking you. What? Oh, I heard something. Thought I heard a grunt. I don't think there's a moose here. I think I might have just heard that. Might have just made that up on my own. Alright, I've already looked in these two trailers here. I'm just heading straight into the Carter Hydro Dam. Yeah, wolves with morale. Yep. I don't know if there's any in Timberwolf Mountain. There shouldn't be any in Ash Canyon. They're over by the prison, and I think there's one other spot where they are, but I forget. Oh, Bleak Inlet is another one. Neither of those two we're going to today. Make my way through this power plant here. Pull out my lamp, my lantern. A couple of those pieces of wood. I believe I've already searched this whole place too. Yep. Yeah, I think if at night, if there's an aurora, those red lines on the ground there are electrified. You can't make it through here. Yes, this is a survival game. It does get harder the longer you play, but there is no end boss to it. Well, I suppose the end boss is survival. So pretty much as long as you can live, you're just gonna keep playing. I forget what my record is. I don't think I've broken 100 days yet consecutively. Here's the exit. And here we are in Winding River. Ooh, another bedroll. Yeah, I probably shouldn't take that. Probably should not have took that. I already have one. Nope. No, there is no limit for days. They did put a new harder mode. I'm on Interloper right now, which was the hardest. Now they've added a misery mode, which that pretty much I think does have a finite amount of days. After so long, it just like your max condition lowers after certain intervals, and eventually you're going to get a final condition that will kill you. So misery does have an ending. It's just a matter of getting to the ending. I don't know what the record for number of days survived is. I'm pretty sure it's well over 1,000. The achievement used to be surviving 500 days on Interloper, and they upped that to 1,000. And that's, 1,000 days, man. That's 3 years, three and a quarter years. It's crazy. No, it's a little under 3 years. All on your own. They did also add a trader to this game. I mean, I guess technically you're not alone, but you are alone. He just kind of drops stuff off for you at certain spots. You never meet him, but you do talk to him over the ham radio. You got plenty of cattails. Right now, I'm scooting through here, looking to get through as quickly as possible. Luckily, it's warm, so I don't have to worry about the weather. I do want to look in this cave, though. It's a bit out of the way, so I'm going to take a look in right now. See if I can pick up some coal, maybe. Sometimes you can get charcoal from there. A little bit of tomato soup and lantern fuel. That's cool. All right. Time to head out. Oh, wrong way. Oh, here we go. Sometimes there are wolves in this area. Back over by the dam, there's usually wolves, but I didn't hear any. And obviously, I'm not going to go look for them. Once those saplings back at my house cure, I can then make them into a bow and arrow. And then it'll be time to hunt. There's an achievement, I think it's called Wrapped in Furs, where you have to wear a wolf coat, bear pants, rabbit mittens, and sleep in a bear bedroll. Can you eat the wolves? You can. However, predators like the wolves and the bears have the ability to give you intestinal parasites, worms, and you become immune to the worms once you reach cooking level 5. So in the beginning, you should not eat wolf meat, but further in, it's perfectly acceptable. Scoot my way through here. I don't remember if there's any coal in here or not. There might be. Might be. Might have gone to a dead end here. Nope. Excuse me. Sad soul that froze to death. Didn't have any matches to light his fire. Happens to me all the time. Is there coal in this little alcove? Yeah, there's peace. Ooh, 2. That's good. Ooh, 3. That's even better. Coal is the best source of fuel. Yeah, poor guy did freeze. Coal lasts for an hour, so it's not the longest burning, but it increases the temperature by 10 degrees. So it's the, per weight, it's the highest thermal benefit. Has the most BTUs per weight. And here we are in Pleasant Valley. This is one of the biggest regions in the game, with the exception of the newest additions to it. And the weather here is the most inconvenient. Most people call this Blizzard Valley. Where's the place multiple people get lost in and die? I don't know. It's a lot of these maps are pretty easy, you know, to get to know them. I mean, but like last time on my last stream, I went outside during the foggy weather, and I didn't know which way I was going, and I ended up walking to the cougar. So getting lost is easy, especially when visibility drops, and if you need to go somewhere, like if you don't have any food or water or matches or whatever, and you need to find something, you know. But you're not supposed to go out when it's foggy. And the backstory here is the auroras have messed with the electricity, so nothing electrical works. You know, the cars all broke down. In the story mode, you're actually flying a plane, and that crashes due to the storm. However, at night, if there's an aurora, the electricity will work again. I think, is there a pond right over here? Yeah. A little fishing pond. This is the only place to fish in this map, in this region. It's starting to get dark, which means it's going to get cold. Ooh. Probably don't need the cloth right now, but might as well go for it. That sounded awful. I don't know what that was. I don't know if the cougar followed me. Ooh. All right. Where that? Yeah, it's the blizzard making all my clothes wet. All right. Probably gonna have to make a stop in the homestead, which is just down this hill here. Now, the small ponds are frozen solid. On the coastal regions like Bleak Inlet, Desolation Point, and Coastal Highway, once you get to the edge where the water starts lapping, then you can fall through. However, Forlorn Muskeg, the keg, there it's just a swamp. Oh my god. I'm so screwed. You can fall through the ice on the keg. That is, oh shoot. Yep. Ah. Yep. That was the attack by the cougar. Why is this cougar still after? Oh no, it's not the cougar, that's a wolf. All right. Let's stop the bleeding. I forgot to stop the bleeding. Yeah, the cougar is not a fatal attack. Although it can be. I just used all of my... Oh, come on! Ah. There it goes. Yep. That was rough. I'm gonna try to cheat death. Why not? So I don't get any more achievement progress. Cheating death will weaken you temporarily. Your pack is still in the world. Find it and recover it. Lost items. You will choose between a painful short-term penalty or a more forgiving but permanent one. You will have to choose between the risk of spawn close to where you died or further away. I'm gonna go with a short-term penalty. I gotta do a safe spawn. Apparently they do. That was the second time I ran into a cougar. The first time I was more prepared and I actually tried to hunt it. Where? Ooh, I'm in Ash Canyon. That's where I was looking to go, sort of. I don't know how to stop the cougar. I know you can kill it. It's probably the only way. Leaving the area, which is what I was trying to do. I didn't realize it was going to follow me to Pleasant Valley. I've not looked in my pack to see what I have. I should have built a fire. I think that probably would have helped me out a lot. Usually, I know bears and everything else will not bother you if there's a campfire. So I should have just buckled down and built the campfire right there. There's supposed to be a recipe here somewhere. All right, let's see what I got. All my clothes is whoa, pretty well burnt there. I do not have any of my tools. Yeah, pretty much ran out of everything, huh? All right. That's unfortunate. What time is it? It's noon. I'm gonna need that. Once you cheat death, then you don't get progress. Single game progress, I mean. So a lot of the, the multi-game progress achievements you can still gain progress in. But like survive for 500 days is now out the window. I can't do that anymore. Jeez. Cardboard? There's some cardboard. Need to boil up some water here.
Come on, little fire. Damn it. So hungry.
All right. Let's get some water cooking. I'm gonna save the coal. Drink that, and I'm gonna do another one. Pick up some torches. I don't really like how this is black and white now either. That's a little annoying. Oh, I did not want to walk out. Get 3 more torches off of this fire. I'm gonna try to take one more look around here. There's supposed to be a recipe up here. Or is that's in another one of these buildings up here, I guess. All right, let's see if the bear is up here. What do you think? I don't hear anything. Bear's pretty quiet, though. You're gonna need to sleep here. Miner's Folly. I don't know what that tool system does. Ooh, dog food. That's good. That's some good calories right there. Fortunately, unless there's a can opener in here, you're gonna lose a bunch of those calories. Little memento. That is, I think that's a lockbox down by the river. And in that lockbox is a bunch of fish. Ooh, combat boots. Pinnacle peaches. That's good. I need the books for fire. All right. Let's put this out. Okay. 0.6 up and 1 up and yeah. So I'm gonna put those on. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that yet. All right, I'm gonna have to eat all of this. It's 400 calories. That'll be 700 calories. So that'll get me through at least 10 hours. Close to 10 hours anyways. See how much of my health that'll bring back. And pretty close to my max health. 705 hours. You are weakened. For a time, your condition will recover more slowly and your stamina will drain quickly. So that's 2 more days of that. Ooh, 705 hours. Ooh. Yeah. Took half a penalty for 705 hours. That's a long time. Ooh. And there's an aurora. You know what? I'm gonna yeet. Let's go. You only live once, right? Oh, there's the bear. That's the bear right there. Right in my way. I have no way of getting past him. I'm gonna try to see if I can despawn that bear. What is an aurora? It's like the aurora borealis. That white mist up there is actually supposed to be green and red. The bear did not despawn. The auroras make the electricity work. So like the lamps inside will now light up. This game always hates me. This is a very, very... It's not a hard game necessarily, but it is. It's hard to describe. If you make a mistake, it will punish you relentlessly for that mistake. And I'm gonna see if I can. I gotta see if I can make it past this guy. It's so cold out, though. Yeah, you know what? I probably won't make it that much further anyways, so... Alright. The bear does have a relatively short aggro range, so that helps me out there. Gotta collect some sticks, though. Here's the bear's cave. You always notice the bones on the ground. There's usually a bear nearby. A little bit of wood, that's good. Hopefully I can make it to the mines, maybe. Grab some rose hips. I'm gonna need those. And a little bit of a ways to go yet. I really don't think I'm going to make it. Rope. That's good. I'm not going to use the rope to get down to the mines, but it's not a bad thing to put up anyways. This game is so much nicer when it has color. Of course, more saplings, but I don't have any of my tools to cut them down. These bridges used to scare me. Not anymore. So I always got to make sure you're right in the middle of them. Sometimes you do get hung up, though. Oop, matches. There we go. Wait, which... this way. Oh boy. More rose hips. All right, now I can make a rose hip tea, which will help me keep warm a little bit. Holy jeez. That was too windy to start a fire, huh? It's too windy under here to start a fire? Oh, there we go. Get rid of that thing. Yeah, that was very bright. Absolutely. All right, let's put the coal on. Yep. Oh, I didn't make the rose hips yet. You thought it'd warm me up a little bit? Yes. Although, look how almost dead I am right now. Yep. I got no bedroll. All right. See you later. Whee! Nope. I'm not gonna respawn. Yeah, so 109 is my record days in Interloper. Tried once on Misery and only made it for 2 days. All right. Well, I'm gonna try this one more time. Start another game. Another Interloper. These are the achievements I made so far. I was gonna die anyways, so I gave up the ghost. My health was so far from okay, and I didn't have any way of healing myself. I couldn't sleep, which is the only way I could heal myself in that situation, but not having a bed nearby, I wasn't gonna make it anywhere. So extra 2%, extra 2 degrees in warmth, and 10% fewer calories. I consume 10% fewer calories. Cougar, the most deadliest and ferocious predator you will encounter in the long dark. The cougar's relentless stalking can be mitigated but only for a time. Choose wisely. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Scurvy. I think fish is the only good thing for scurvy. And I'm gonna keep that too. Why not? And then definitely keep the trader on. Confirm. Loper. All right, let's see where I spawn. New game. Here we go. Extraordinary people survive under the most terrible circumstances and they become more extraordinary because of it. Robertson Davies. Oh. I don't know where I am. Is this Black Rock, maybe? It's either Black Rock or... Can't get through here. Where am I? Hush River Valley, maybe? Is that where I am? I really did not think the cougar was going to follow me to Pleasant Valley. Probably get another 2 weeks and then it'll spawn in this game again and hunt me across all the maps. Alright, I can't go that way either. Pick up some stones, because why not? I think I'm in Hush River Valley. Pick up some cattails, get some tinder and some food in me, in my inventory. I don't know if I've ever been to this spot in Hush River Valley before. I'm not sure exactly how to get out of here. How to safely get out of here anyways. This may be a short run. Oh, there's a cave. But if it's dark in there, I have no way of lighting a fire. I can't get any torches. Collect some more rose hips. Nope, can't get any more of that. Alright. Ice cave. Alright, at least it's warm in here. I can kind of see a little bit. No, it's not warm in here. It's not as cold, though. I am not good at these caves. Don't know where they go. But gotta find out sooner or later, right? Oh. Mountaineer's rope. We got piece of coal, that's good. Make my way around that log. There's got to be a way out of here, right? Oh, I'm stuck on this log again. You're telling me there's no way out of here? Oh, here it is. You're about to find out if this is the way out or not. Just be walking in a circle. Yep. Yeah, that's a dead end. Let's try going down this way. Yep. Totally went in a circle then. Alright. Let's try this one more time. I went that way before. Right? Did I? Just gonna end up walking in a circle again, aren't I? Oh, nope. Here we go. This is new. This is different. Haven't been here yet. There we go. Looks more of these rose hips. Oop, there's some wolves. Could dig up some acorns by that oak tree, but definitely not the right time for that. I'm so close to hypothermia right now. Not even sure I'm going in the right direction. Oh, there's another wolf. Oh, I think he saw me. Yep. He's on me. Is this a way out or is this a dead end? I think it's a dead end. Nope. Because as long as I don't get stuck, that wolf should not be able to catch me. Maybe he might even go after that elk. Well, I think, yeah. Look at that. One wolf took down that elk already. As long as I don't get hung up on anything, should be alright. You can't run away from a wolf, but you can keep them kited at a certain distance. So as long as I don't stop. Maybe I might be able to get him to hit on those ptarmigans too. Assuming I don't scare the ptarmigans away. Alright, I think he just went after a rabbit. So should be good to go. Should be good with wolves now. Now I just need to find the way out of here. Oh, jeez. That's a corner bear. Oh, jeez. You just pop over a corner and bam, there's a bear. Is this all right, this will work. I think I know where I am now. Yeah. Yeah, the wolves, you can aggro them onto other wildlife. One of them took out an elk, the other, I think the other one took out a rabbit. But the bear, if he aggroes onto you, you're donezo. I think there's a cave right over here that will give me some matches. I think it's up here on the left. There's a rope. It's not there, is it? No. Nope. Should be up here, though. Is the spot? There it is. Perfect. Alright, there should be a set of matches in here. There we go. Matches. Fabulous. Get some more of this wood. Alright, it is warm right here, so I don't need the fire yet. Alright. That's my starting clothing right there. That means I'm about to get frostbite on my hands and my face. I have no food. And can do that though. Alright. Time to start a fire. Come on, matches. There's a finite number of matches, and depending on the spawn, I either find a crap load of them or I don't find any. Although these matches here I think are guaranteed.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
All right. Good. Only 2 matches for that one.
Perfect.
Let's get some water boiling. Cook up another one. What? Oh, no. That's 3 matches. I was not paying attention to the time on the fire. All right. Cook up the rose hips. I'm gonna put a piece of coal on there. Put that by the fire. Take as many of these torches as I can. so windy out right now. More food and some more. Yeah, let's see if I can do one more of these guys too. All right, drink that and give me a buff of warming. Pick that up. And let's see if we can get out of here. I'm gonna go this way to get out of here. Gotta head south. Ooh, there's a signal fire right there. There might be a tool or something. Got that little pillar of smoke right there. I'm gonna see what's up there. And here's an elk carcass. If I can get any of these crow feathers. And there we go. Oh, that was a mistake. Wasted a match on that. Let's head over to this signal fire real quick. It'd be real nice if I could find the hacksaw or the heavy hammer here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The fire's all the way over there? Oh, wow. That was just mean. That was really mean. I thought it was right there. All right. Well, let's get out of here then. Let's not fall off anywhere, though. Yeah, that is very far away. It's a lot further than I was hoping it would be, and to be honest, I don't even know how to get up there. I am not as familiar with Hushed River Canyon as I should be. Whenever I spawn here, I just always beeline out of here because there's zero shelter anywhere in this building, in this map. The closest we get to a shelter is that cave I was just in. And it's cold. And obviously, it's very hostile. Like, heading down this canyon right here is the way out. And head down to Mountain Town. Mountain Town's a pretty easy map. There's a lot of wolves in it. And maybe a bear. There's a lot of buildings, clothing, bunch of food. That's a bear right there. Right? Is that the bear? No, that was not the bear. That was just a bunch of weeds growing. Need to cross this river here. Just running for my life. Need to make it into Mountain Town in order to get to sleep. There's no bed in between here and Mountain Town. No bed at all. Pick up some of these reishi mushrooms. I forget if that was warm or not. Nope, that was not warm. It was already cold. Usually, not usually, but there might be a tool down this little leg here. Just down this dog leg. No, wrong spot. Down here is where the tool usually is. Hey, thank you very much for coming in, Homestead. I appreciate your time. You know, thanks for the engagement. I should have another Stardew Valley video coming out tomorrow, so take a look out for that. But yeah, have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping on. No tools here. All right, let's hurry up and run out of here. Hopefully I can make it to the cabin in Mystery or Mountain Town. And if I can make it there, that's where I'm going to call the stream. There is a trailer just inside of Mountain Town, and that will have a bed for me. Up this hill and turn right, and on my way. There's my way out. Wrong button. Perfect. A little bit of heat. And we're safe. Ooh, pick up this coal for sure. Bunch of coal and some wood in here. Good, good, good. And the exit should be right up here, I believe. Yes. Please don't be blizzarding. Perfect. Right? Maybe? Oh, there's a wolf. I'm not scared of you. You got nothing to be scared of there. And there's the trailer. There's my bed for the night, right there. Oh. Pick up a couple more of these. All right. Just... a little bit of food there. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right. Half a liter of water. I'm gonna take one more of those. Then drink my fill. And then I'm gonna get some sleep. Some 10 hours of nice rest. See if I can drink a little bit more water and then take another couple hours of rest. Perfect. Excuse me. All right. Woke up fully rested. Let's just loot this place real quick. Ooh, we got some sardines. Oh, I got a storm lantern. That's good. It's a good find. Yeah, that's about it, isn't it? Do a little bit of surveying. Mark this place as cleaned. And heading back in. All right, folks. Thank you very much for joining me on this trip. I do appreciate your time. And yeah, take a look out for the next live stream. Thank you very much. Have yourself a good night, folks. Bye.